you imagine making yourself sick 6 times or more per day, purging so hard that you could hear your heartbeat? I remember my teenage years, sitting in my car on the side of the road, feeling those exact feelings. To say that I was terrified was an understatement, but I couldn't stop. I remember one of the girls overheard me in the bathroom being sick and went and told the teacher. The teacher then phoned my dad. My dad phoned a professional for me to go and see a counselor. I remember walking into the room thinking, come on, lady, entertain me, I dare you. I was 13 years old. I didn't have respect for anyone, and especially not for myself. I found this. I would finish my appointment and go and work at after school care program that I worked at. This place sold food, cafeteria type food. When I was old enough to drive myself, I would do so. I would eat on the food on the way home from work. This was a 15-minute drive, so I would eat as much food as I could on the way home. I would feel my stomach growling. Back to the feeling of feeling my heart pumping in my chest. My palms were sweating. My palms would start to sweat, and I would take a big slug of fizzy drink to help release the food that I had just consumed. The feeling of having control was exciting. This unfortunately went on for many years. I actually couldn't see a way out. That was killing me slowly. I began to lose interest in my hobbies and completely neglect my horses. My life was spiraling downhill and very quickly. The eating disorder was something that I would hide from my boyfriend at the time. I would hide it from everyone. It's not something that you would put on display. It went on for many years, and I just couldn't see the light. I remember sitting looking at the raindrops and looking out at the pitch black night sky. My tears were streaming down my face. What was one to do? I was too young to understand the damage I was doing to my body. Unfortunately, with all of the binging and purging, it led me to suffer gallstones, which then led to the removal of my gallbladder. You would think that this would stop me, but it did not. It was just too powerful. And because I was already losing a battle, I was too weak to fight the fight. I had the surgery to remove my gallbladder, and I found myself in the exact same position, back in the bathroom making myself sick. What on earth was I thinking? Obviously not a lot. A few years went by, and I actually don't know how I survived. I would eat half an apple for myself alive, just to keep it going. This went on for years, 7 years to be exact. After the car crash, the eating disorder came back. I was living in the boarding house at the time, and I thought that there must be more to life than living with this dreadful disease. I would go to the supermarket, buy a lot of food, buy a lot of junk food, go home and eat watch a TV show. I would then feel awful and would throw it all back up and then feel so for that what I had just done. I was on the benefit at the time, so I was thinking how ungrateful I am to be doing this. but I couldn't stop. It consumed me. I went to see a functional neurologist, much to a lot of people's frustration. They said that I was wasting my money, but I went anyway to beat this eating disorder once and for all. At my first appointment, I was requested to eliminate all gluten from my diet, and at the following week, I went and asked to eliminate all dairy products. I was dramatic in thinking that my life might as well be over. What was I going to eat? Though I did all of this, I did all of that was requested of me because I was really. I now had professional help who would help me and support me to beat these demons once and for all. So I was grateful. I'm not saying that it was easy. It certainly was not. I remember I had just finished dinner one evening and walking past the bathroom and a voice in my head telling me to go in there and throw it all up, everything that I had eaten. The urges were just so powerful. Therapy. This is a therapy where you are hooked up to a machine where a therapist can monitor your brain waves. I was hooked up to a machine whilst I watched a documentary on TV. As soon as I started losing concentration, the TV would fade. If I wanted to see it, then I had to concentrate. This is how my brain learned to create new pathways. I want people to know that you can eating disorder. I have been set free from these demons and I want to shout from the rooftops. You are you, and that is your superpower. Remember that you once dreamed of being where you are now. Thank you.